Welcome back to Algebra 1 by AnsariMathematics. In this unit, we're going to be talking about functions. So let's first start with the general definition of function from the internet, which is a relationship that relates two or more variables. Now let's break this down. Let's see what this means. So in the previous unit we talked about lines and how to graph lines, and we talked about y equals mx plus b, and you know that y equals mx plus b is a relationship between two variables, and a function is essentially very similar to that. So a function is just another way of stating y equals mx plus b. In this case, it's going to be f of x equals mx plus b, or f of x equals x squared, or f of x equals x to the 7th. These are all functions. So the general definition for function is an input that results in a unique output. So for example, if we have a line, this right here is a function. For every individual input that we put, which is the x value, we get a unique output, which is our y value, or we can call that our f of x value. So this right here is a function. Or we can have another, let's look at another graph. Let's say we have a parabola, and once again, let's call this the x, which is the input values, and this the f of x, the output values. And this right here also represents a function. For every individual x value that you plug in, you're going to get a unique f of x value. So let's go ahead and try, work with a real example. So let's say we have f of x equals 2x. So what this means is that for any x value, your output is going to be 2 times the x value. So for example, we can so the way we would denote, for example, plugging in 2, we would denote that as f of 2. So f of 2 equals, well, we plug in, we substitute 2 for x, so it's going to be 2 times 2. So f of 2 is 4. So that is an individual value of a function. So in the next video, we're going to be using functions and getting a little more intuition on how to use functions.